Hey, what's up everyone? Coda Native here with Thursday's Coach's Notes. So we have two things on the book today. It's kind of like a really long sweat session, right? So we have the structure work at the beginning for our glutes and our abs and our grip. And then we're gonna go into this EMOM where we work for a minute, rest for a minute. Okay, so just kind of talking about time real quick. It's 31 minutes programmed, so you have 29 minutes to really dial it in. I'm probably gonna put them through like a 15-minute warm-up, then continuing through this. And then I'll probably spend 5 or so minutes drilling in some dumbbell snatch, especially if I have newer people, and then I'll finish it out, right? So that's just kind of your time frame for today. But talking about each piece, I'm probably gonna set a 15-minute clock for this, right? That's why I said 31-minute working time. A 15-minute clock should be plenty of time to get this done. We have our 4-man glute hams. If you have some GHDs available and you have a smaller class, you can always have them do those. The big thing on these that I see is that the partner holding the ankles never applies enough pressure, so the person working just falls forward, right? They really don't get to activate those hamstrings because they have nothing to push up against. So really make sure that that partner that's holding the feet applies enough pressure and that they're curling their toes under so it doesn't like hurt any ankles or anything. And if you need to set up like a bench or a box in front of them and they can fall, catch themselves on that box and push away. That really helps the more skilled athletes to actually feel what you're trying to get out of that movement. Okay, partner Chinese planks, we've done these before. They're gonna put their upper back on a bench and you're just gonna drop their legs trying to mess with them. All right, you can have some fun here. You can say, if I get, if I'm the one dropping and I get them to that foot to actually touch the ground, right, they have a burpee, or if I don't, I have a burpee. Just something like that, like get them laughing. Not a lot of us like structure work, so adding a little bit of laughter, a little bit of gamesmanship to it kind of makes it fun, right? So you can always add that little competition in between your partners. And then you have this plate pinch carry. A lot of people are probably going to use 10s, 15s, and 25s. Something you could do to spice it up to make it a little more challenging is put 2 10s together, or a 10 and a 15 together instead of a 25. It kind of adds a little bit of variation to it. And obviously you can do a 25 and a 10 or a 25 and a 15 for those with bigger hands, stronger grip. You can also have them grip the top of a dumbbell, like the dumbbell head. So you could like take a 5, 10, 15 pound dumbbell and even have them do that. Same concept there, it's just a little bit wider of a pinch, but kind of gives you some versatility, especially if you're running out of weights. Okay, so about 15 minutes for that, and then I'm gonna move into this part B, and I'm probably gonna make this like partner, right? To where one partner's working in 1 minute and the other partner is working in the off minute, just to minimize equipment used. 15-10 cal bike, and then max effort snatching. You might have some people come in for HOA today that are just trying to flush the system, and 15 and 10 might be a little aggressive, so you could always scale that back. That might even be aggressive for a lot of our athletes. That's gonna take about 45-ish seconds for the guys. Ladies are probably a little bit like more towards the 35-40 second range. So you might need to scale that back. So if you wanna use that in your warm up to like have everyone gauge where they're at, I'm all for that. And then they'll rest, and then they'll do the 15-10 cal row with max effort box jumps. You can also have them do step ups if they're just scared to death of jumping, right? Pretty simple day, so I didn't want to spend too much time just talking about that. I actually wanted to give you guys an alternate option for a warm up, rather than just having them get on the row or then do the perfect stretch. And just, I mean, it's a good warm up, but changing it up never hurts. So what I've been using lately is a plate, right? A plate can warm them up really good for everything, okay? So like for today, I'm gonna have them grab a plate. Ladies can probably grab a 10 or a 15. Gentlemen can grab like 15 or a 25 pound plate, right? So what I'll have them do, I'll have them bear hug it to their chest. I'll have them do like 10 good mornings, getting them nice and prepped for those 4-man glute hams. Then I might even have them do some squats, maybe with some holds at the bottom, like active squat holds, walking around, correcting those backs, making sure our chests aren't dropping, all that fun stuff. And then I might even increase it, like, all right, we're gonna go a quarter of the way out, we're gonna squat. And then when I say stand, you stand. And then we'll go all the way out here, do the same thing. You can even go overhead with it. I really like to play around with it just depending on the class I have, how elite they are, if they're having a good time with that movement, or if I'm getting them laughing. After that, you can prime those shoulders with this little bus driver, have them look through that hole and just have them kind of like drive that bus. You can even have them do that as they squat, right? Kind of just adds a little bit of flair to it. And then maybe some shoulder lifts, like maybe some here halfway. You can go from halfway to overhead. You can even go all the way. And then that's gonna prime their shoulders for the dumbbell snatch. That's gonna prime their glutes and their abs for all this structure work. And then you can even have them do these little plate pass-offs where they just start gripping this plate, right? Getting that grip nice and ready for what's going on. Or you can even have them go out for a walk for like 20 meters, come back, switch arms. You can have them do waders walks. There's so much you can do with this plate, and by the time they realize, they're already warm, right? They're already warm, they're already ready to go for this. You've already talked about plate pinch carry. All you really gotta talk about is these first two movements, and we've done them in class before, so hopefully it doesn't take that long, right? Just something different, spice up your class. I'm sure, or I'm not sure if at the other gyms you've done a bunch of plate warm-ups like that, so try it out, see how they like it. And within 15 minutes, you can make someone really hot and get them nice and primed for what today has in store. So let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time.